pitch. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind and the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
Way out front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Righty to the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Merrifield ranges back. Out of here. He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Manny Machado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Not even close there, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Got him looking, and there are 2 outs.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you were the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls.
First
1
inning,
strike.
and already up to 23 pitches.
Ball 3.
And delivers outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And a base hit right there. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Fought off foul. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Off the mark there, and the count even 1-1. And another ball. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 outs. And a swing and a strikes, inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Joe Musgrove.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the looks.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Whit Merrifield.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points in batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him this way.
Here's Bryce Harper. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On a line out towards center. Merrill makes the grab on the run. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, number 80. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Good eye right there. Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jackson Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him. That's out number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Next offering misses down and away. 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Machado at the plate now. That's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Here's the 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Bottom of the inning, so here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Musgrove, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that should be extra bases. One down. And now JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That can set him up to go deep into this game.
So man aboard, Whit Merrifield stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
The Phils down by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Throw in halts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Alec Bohm at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one pushed foul. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Profar in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one missing inside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So first and second with one man gone. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
1 ball, no
The
strike.
Padres trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Sneaks through, base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Number 80, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bounce to the left side, and that one finds its way through. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand batter waits.
No.
Just missing there, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out.
Ball,
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Foul ball. 2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he deals. Got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. The right-hander back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Throw over to Cronenworth. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So the batting order turns over. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Wow, it ends up being just a 1-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Turner leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
Now
And at first, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. And he grounds one back up the middle. Now a jump throw. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Machado, the next to hit, takes outside. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump or bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Tatis in the box again. Takes a strike.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
No
That's
ball.
strike 2.
Strike.
The Padres up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres lead 1. They lead bottom 4. And now the DH, Nick Castellanos. Musgrove back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Castellanos in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swings through that one.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now that's smacked to right center. Merrill makes the grab for the second out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. This one popped up right side. Under it. Squeezes it. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Padres 6 and the Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And at first, next it's the catcher for the Padres, Kyle Higashioka. Foul ball there.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Right-hander kick steals. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next is the designated hitter. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through that one out in front that time. Profar, the lead runner at second. Higashioka at first with no outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Double play ball to second. Stop. Over to Turner for 1. How about that double play?
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Merrill stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 1 left for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
pitch.
Well struck left field. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So man aboard, and now Alec Bohm.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
At the belt and fires. And down on strikes. And there's one away. So up next, Johan Robles. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound. Back here in Philadelphia, now here's Sander Bogaerts now. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ranger Suarez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
0-1. Ball 1 there. There's a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The other way, Harper steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting,
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
The Padres up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now the lefty. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The line of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 down, base is empty. Fly ball to right. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And now a wide throw to third.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
1 away with a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one missing low. That's down and in.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
1-1.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and fires. And that skips into dirt. Misses. And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Kim on third. Machado over at first with 1 away. Popped in the air. Left field. Merrifield puts it away. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. That one lifted to left. Merrifield makes the grab on the run. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's back here in Philadelphia. Well, we go bottom 6. Trey Turner at the plate. Musgrove back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Ken with the throw to first. Turner is out.
Now that second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance. 2 up, 2 down.
Got him. That's an out. Up next.
Here's Harper now.
Harper.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill settles underneath it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss as he was late. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. That one inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the
1
zone.
ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, boots it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next is the designated hitter. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 strike. 1-1.
In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. In the air, center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Higashioka makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Number 12.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball popped up. Bogarts drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now the catcher, JT.
And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Gets him to chase after that one.
One ball.
It really
one
looks
strike.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Ready to begin the eighth, and here comes Sander Bogarts.
No,
And that's
a
off
ball.
the inside edge. Ball one. And that's in the dirt. Now a fly ball to right center. Rojas snags it on the run.
Now batting.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The Padres up big in this one, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Three high.
Next offering in there for a strike.
No ball.
And that is strike two. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Real Muto to first. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the eighth. And now for the Phillies, Whit Merrifield. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Merrifield gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the air, right field. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. In the air, right side. Tatis drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Here's Turner now. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No
Well,
ball.
this looks like it's
One
going to be a
strike.
wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Check swing. Did he go?
0-2.
Yes, he did. Oh, right to the backstop. Higashioka up with it. To first. That completes the strikeout. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter will be Fernando. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And brings it in at the wall. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And a curve is down and in. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Profar in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And it's even up.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Philadelphia, last chance for the home team. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
He's 2 outs away. Bryce Harper to the plate. And a base hit into right center field. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off. The Padres up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. The double play ends it right here. This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line.